Victor Jeffries Leonard. I'm a senior in Gallatin School of Individualized Study. Currently, I am an RA at 2nd Street Residence Hall. I am the stylist for Survivors magazine, which is a magazine started by my friend Maria Polson, and it is a magazine dedicated for women by women around sexual assault and a reclamation of that space within fashion and art and photography. So I'm the stylist for that. I also do PR. I do public relations for fashion brands like Markarian, New York, which is a up-and-coming designer brand, beautiful dresses, and stars like maybe on Instagram, and we just finished painting a mural collaboration with her, and Planned Parenthood today, so we finished that up today. So that was really exciting. We've been working on that for about 2 months, and it's a call to action around birth control, the current war on birth control by our current administration. Currently, I'm the student chair of the Gallatin Fashion Show, so I work very directly with the planning, organizational strategy with that, and also helping out my 2 lovely bosses, Rachel and Teresa, in Gallatin on thinking of publicity, thinking about how to market the fashion show, thinking about how to get people involved, and then also working within the theme, and this year the theme is environmental fashion, eco-fashion, specifically with a focus on climate change, and how we can tie that theme back into something that's larger, especially with the talk that we do at the beginning of the fashion show. In terms of fashion and art spaces, I consider myself to be influential in that because I try to bring, especially me being a black man, it's a very underserved market. Our voices are not necessarily there, and when they are there, you pretty much know who they are, and you don't see many people coming in and making waves or really connecting. So I try to do that, and I try to make myself heard as much as I can, because we are not often heard. And then I'm an RA, so I also and there are also not many black men who are RAs on campus because there are not many black men on campus. So by such a school context, I assume that I'm a leader in that respect. To be influential, it means that you are, I think the biggest thing is that you're kind. I think that that's something that people often overlook when they talk about being influential, because power and the struggle for power does not always have to be gained through violence or negativity. You can get, and you can gain, and you can use your influence in positive ways. So I think kindness is important in being influential. I think it's important to be multifaceted. I think it's important to do many things and to have your hands in many things, and to kind of like learn and grow within many different contexts, you know? Like you don't want to stay in one lane. So being multifaceted, being kind. My mother, my mom, she's been great. My father, my family, they always come out and support me in everything I do. I have a wonderful village that has raised me and made me like the person that I am today. So I always give them all the credit and all the glory that they deserve. And then also my friends, because it's good to have people that you surround yourself with that notice you for you and that are positive when you're being your most authentic self. And I think that, yeah, it's been incredible. I think I see myself continuing in PR and giving a voice to people who don't necessarily have it or who aren't represented. Because I think the biggest thing about PR is knowing when and where to use your connections and knowing for what cause. Like today, when we were doing our mural with Planned Parenthood, but like maybe we were initially trying to figure out where we could tie it, because we didn't want to do a mural that had no situational context, that had no relevance to what is going on politically and socially in the world today. And so we were trying to figure out where we could and who we could bring into the space. And thankfully I have a friend, one of my best friends, Danielle Mareka, and she basically runs like Voices for Planned Parenthood at NYU. Like a beautiful black woman. She's a model also. She's like incredible. And she was able to connect me with her people at Planned Parenthood of New York City. And through our contact and our continued conversations, we were able to figure out what is a cause that's current and what's a cause that's meaningful. And so we decided to go for a call to action around the current war on birth control that's our administration is doing. So yeah, it's just, I see myself bringing the voices of the voiceless into the spotlight, through the connections that I've been making and through the use of my own voice within fashion, art, social spheres.